come in, it's a coupe, and we gon' ring it right back. Tell him, man, you know I'm shooting, but I ain't never gon' slack. I had to study the map, I had to find where I'm at. The legend, a symbol of that. Symbols, I ain't gonna crash. I've been going out of my way for us, and I'm not okay. The sun ain't gon' shine all day. Can't wait to see it on your face. Girl, you know, gotta do better than walking on dodging the surface. Ay. Every day I've been out praying my baby not hurt. Ay. All of the weather we doing, I promise it's worth it. Ay. Open the curtains, ay. Baby, I'm certain.
Writing in the margins of my mind all day, sipping herbal in the morning just to feel okay. Had a dream I was water just flowing through space, till I landed on the record that my grandma would play. Talk sweet like jazz in the park after rain. What a glass smell green and then you feel safe. Put the phone on mute, let the silence explain. I don't need much, just a book in the brain. Used to chase things that were wrong for me. Now I sit still, let the peace come free. Paint a verse in the sky with a loose sleeve. I'm one, do a dance with a south loop. Let it rain, gotta breathe in my chest and the dark I'm free. I don't rush, I just float one through. Got a vibe in my soul, got a life on the beat. Let it rain, let it rain, let it roll like that. Get the wall in the cup and the beat in the back. I don't stress, I don't fold, I just lean no facts. If the sun don't shine, let me still pass back. I've been good, I've been gone, I've been lost in the loops. Got a hoodie and some headphones, walking with troops. You know this isn't the feed, just words and flex. But I found God once in the vinyl set. Talk slow when I speak, let the moment stretch. Learn peace ain't found, it's a thing you protect. Yeah, I vibe like water, I change and shift, but the roots still deep like my grandma's grits. City move fast, but I just like smoke. At the rhythm in my chest, beat the way I cope. Wrote a song for the
Stay focused on your workout.
What a healing does out, but it still got hope. Let it
You guys the ones who're gonna be losing today.
Now we're rolling.
Oh, nice.
Keep it going.
That's every time. That's all day,
Come on, MP.
Woo! We go down. Keep scoring.
One more. Let's get y'all.
Crunch time, baby!
I'm checking my list. Marathon man, it's from legit. Can't let it slip when it's all in my grip. Talking too much, money that I did. All that I did, calls I missed, time I slip. Yeah, that's that blood. Standing on up, taking that jug out of the mud. Rough only get picked up like a truck. Went in the clutch, that is a must. Wake up, get to it, ain't nothing about it. Don't make it to it, ain't still know me around it. I'm gonna be cruising like I'm really in my mind. I'm always sound like I'm a young with a knowledge. Go to the science, dog. Always sound like a pilot, dog. Look in my eyes, I'm tired, dog. Trying to take, I'm in for space. Got up that fire, pilot, dog. I don't think sounds not a pilot, dog. You don't compare, you're lying, dog. Oh, stack it up till it can't fold, huh. I just did 10 in a row, huh. I just did 10 in a row.
Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. On the sidelines, Allie LaForce. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Bradley Beal.
And it's not the kind of trend he wanted to see, but that's what happens over the course of almost any career. Coaches around the league have learned all your tendencies, and let's face it, playing for as long as he has takes a toll on the body.
So the opening lineup here for the Clippers. Kawhi and Collins are the forwards. Benedict Mathurin is out there with Darius Garland. And it's Niederhauser in at the 5. And for Sacramento, the vet pair on the wings with Levine at the 2, DeRozan at the 3. Precious Achiuwa is out there with Domantas Sabonis. And it's Rice in at the point. We know things can get heated between these two, Grant. No love lost in this matchup.
And that competitive fire, it grows when you're in the same conference. You get to see each other so often. You know, B.A., I think we're in for some good theater in this one.
Now here's Leonard. Back to Garland. Collins with a screen on MP. Garland, no good. And it's Sacramento's ball. Sabonis with a screen on Garland. MP to pass to Sabonis. Rebounded by Conan Niederhauser. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Jeff Christie gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. We talked about Kawhi Leonard and how much his experience plays a role. He mentioned when you have a guy like Kawhi, you can take one aspect of his game, but he's so skilled and experienced that he will find another way to beat you. They've got their hands full with the vet. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. And he makes the first.
And one thing Benedict Mathurin has no shortage of is raw athleticism. Now it's just a question of him honing that physical ability to be an effective pro-level player. Two-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
Here's Sabonis. And Sabonis slams it in.
What he lacks in height, he certainly makes up for with his bounce.
And we're about a minute into the first. Out to Leonard. Launches it, and the three-pointer goes.
You know, Leonard, very effective from downtown. That wasn't always the case. He's really worked to become a laser from three.
Now MP. You know, his offensive production has certainly been there, averaging 32 a game.
Okay, young man. We see you, MP. We know you for real.
An impressive display. How about that look on the AT&T Connected Cam? Now here's Matherin. Inside. Out to Garland. Pass to Conan Niederhauser. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Rock the baby. Working the size advantage inside.
And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. MP, the pass to Levine. No good with the triple.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Collins with a screen on MP. Leonard for three. Rebound by the Kings.
You wonder where was the defense that time, but they got lucky.
You think back to the prime years of Kawhi Leonard, Clark. He was absolutely dominant.
Yeah, he really was. I mean, so few wings could dominate the way Kawhi did when he was healthy and in his prime. I mean, he could score at all three levels, especially in that mid-range game. Absolutely lethal. And then defensively, he was a stopper. He would just turn people's water off. In his peak, he was as good as any two-way player we've had in the league.
Here's Levine, following the score by Los Angeles. Back to MP. It's stolen by Garland. To the paint. Here's Leonard. Let's go with a three. Rebounded. Domantas Sabonis. Kings trail by 5. On the wing, MP. Back to Levine. From downtown. Good. And the assist goes to MP.
Levine has a really good knack for when to fire off the catch. Absolutely dangerous offensive play.
Now here's Matherin. 15 in his last outing. Double team on Leonard. 6 to shoot. Here's Garland. That one a little long. Sacramento has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Back to MP. Pass to DeRozan. Takes the three. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Lets it fly. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. And so MP will bring it up for Sacramento. Trailing by 2. They're fresh off a win against the Pelicans.
Oh, man, they were in total control. Really doing anything they wanted. It was that level of dominance.
And, you know, everything seemed to just kind of flow naturally for them. Felt like they were in a groove from the opening tip.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
And he's having an ugly quarter from the field. It seems really frustrating.
Pass to Levine. Puts up a three. Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound.
That's his shot. And one, I'm sure, he wants back.
Garland, the pass to Leonard. Outside Matherin. They set the pick to the middle. Here's Conan Niederhauser. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Great awareness by Matherin. Saw the defense rotating and found a teammate with the assist.
And so now a timeout called by Doug Christie. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Westbrook, he's checked in for MP. Jackson, he's checked in for the Clippers. Batum comes. trail by 6. And so in the game for Los Angeles, they've got Bradley Beal. Darius Garland is out there with Chris Dunn. Then it's Jackson, and it's Miller in at the 4. Now here's MP. They set a pick. 5 to shoot. No good with a layup. Well, Los Angeles shooting it well, around 55% for the game. Garland, no good. And the Kings shooting an average of 43% for the floor. MP looking around. Levine against Beal. MP is screen on Beal. Lays it up and banks it in.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
The Clippers lead by 4. Now here's Beal. 14 points for him last game against San Antonio. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. And the shot is good by Garland.
Rise and fire. I just love how assertive Garland is on offense.
Down low. The rebound by Jackson.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
Levine against Beal. Doesn't go for him. Kings trail by 7. MP outside. Puts up a deep 3. Oh, he missed that one. 1 for 3 in this one so far. Here's Garland. The quick look, no good that time.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Here's Beal, making a mark on the offensive end, scoring around 13 a game. Garland finds Beal. Doesn't go that time. Great D that time from Murray. The Kings have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Pelicans really lit up the floor. He ended up with 41 points, and his passing was huge in that game, finding ways to involve his teammates. He was locked in all night long. We'll see if that focus carries over into this game, guys.
Okay, Allie, thanks. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, BA. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this. Feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
That one's good for 2.
Just by nature of his style, Westbrook is going to draw contact, so he's got to be strong enough and focused enough to play through it. And he is and does.
And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. A tough loss coming against San Antonio in their last game.
I really think that L has to fall on their defense, or a lack thereof. Just not enough focus at that end of the floor.
Yeah, and that's really inexcusable. I mean, there's just no way that you can justify that. When you don't put the work in on defense, you're going to end up on the losing end.
Sacramento making a change here. Sabonis checked in. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Leonard's checked in. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Miller, the pass to Garland. And there's the screen. Pass to Dunn. Shot clock at 6. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. Miller. Shots blocked.
That great work on defense right there. Shooters have to be careful when Murray is lurking nearby.
Hunter's checked in for the Kings. Kings trail by 5. And here's MP. To the inside. Sabonis. Good. And the assist goes to MP. Sabonis has gotten his second bucket.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Here's Leonard. And the Clippers miss again. And so it's Westbrook who will bring it up for Sacramento. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. Los Angeles leading by 3. Here's Leonard. And they get it back. Done. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Levine passes to MP. Pass to Westbrook. Picked by Sabonis. Three-pointer. And Westbrook is good for 3. Westbrook's got 8 points.
Boy, and that's a big deal for Westbrook because when he starts to knock down shots from distance, it really opens up his full bag of attack mode offense.
It's stolen by Hunter. Westbrook outside. The explosive Zach Levine.
Highlight reel material for sure. Defender falls asleep, and Levine turns out the light.
Los Angeles has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Leonard against Levine. Can they get it? Shot by Leonard, no good. The Kings have gone 5 of 10 in the second quarter. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. DeMar DeRozan's checked in for Russell Westbrook. And then for Los Angeles, Collins comes in for Jackson, and Benedict Mathurin subbed in for Dunn. Leonard against Hunter. Pass to Miller. Outside Mathurin. Miller outside. Here's Garland. Good. That's his 5th bucket in 9 attempts.
Slithery inside. Garland has that short area quickness.
Well, Sacramento is shooting a solid 50% throughout the second. A deep 3 from MP. Three-pointer, no good.
He's letting it fly, but the results just have not been there.
Here's the 3. That one's good. Garland for 3. 17 points in the game.
He's been dropping them in from downtown since the tip. 3 triples in the first quarter, 2 more since.
Here's Levine for 3. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got 4 assists in the game.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Shot's good by Mathurin.
I guess Mathurin took a little exception to seeing that last 3 go down, so he was looking for the payback.
MP against Leonard. Here's Hunter. And finished off by Hunter.
Oh, my. That's why we had those breakaway rings.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there.
Well, that was a great dunk, and we've got a great game here.
Now here's Leonard. 6 points for him. It's hauled in by DeMar DeRozan.
He's having trouble getting anything to go right now.
Hunter, screen on Garland. Kicks it to DeRozan. And another Sacramento 3.
Oh, man. DeRozan with the rapid release.
Los Angeles has gone 7 of 15 from distance in this game. And so Ty Lue calls the timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. And as a player, how important is film study to reaching the highest level of success?
Tell you what, with the advance in technology, it's actually critical now, BA. I mean, it's more accessible, too, and that helps everybody realize the benefits of doing that extra work of studying yourself, your team, and your opponents.
Sacramento making a change here. Now Chua's checked in. And a peek at the rookie leaderboard. Looking at the best assist makers over the second half of the season. MP, number 1.
You see the progress as the season's gone on. His command of the offense just continues to grow.
Tell you what, I love watching him distribute the basketball. His floor generalship has been impeccable.
Now here's Mathurin. 5 points in the game. Collins, no good.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Pass to Leonard. Inside. Kicks it out to Collins. Clock at 4. Three-pointer Mathurin. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
He's got that guard quickness. Mathurin showing off his catch-and-shoot ability.
Picked by Sabonis. MP, the pass to Sabonis. And Sabonis slams it in. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
Pass to Conan Niederhauser. Now Mathurin. Down low. And Collins with the slam.
Whoa, did you see that? John Collins. A little bit of sauce on that slam.
41 seconds left in the first half. MP, the pass to Sabonis. Off his leg. And the ref's whistling a kick ball.
Right here.
36 seconds left in the second quarter. A nice shot by Rice.
A very accurate shot by MP. He must have been drilling these since a young age.
Now here's Dunn. Defense is right there. There's 21 seconds left in the first half. Clock at 6. Here's Mathurin. That one goes. Count it. Mathurin's got 8 points in the quarter.
Great body control allows Mathurin to finish through contact.
Here's MP. And no good. Tried to get that one to fall. It's all tied in Sacramento. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Hey everybody, I got a secret. We're approaching the playoffs, and we are starting the show with a breakdown of the Western Conference standings. And just for a moment here, I was wondering, if you guys were playing in the league today, which current player would you most like to team up with?
That's tough, Ernie, but I got to pick Wemby. Playing alongside of him, that's just going to be too good to pass up.
Well, I'll tell you what, May 19th, I'm teaming up with the Ant-Man. 1-2 punch, baby.
Very interesting. Let's take a look now at that first half we just saw from the Kings. Man, that was close.
You love to see this kind of chemistry. It's like our chemistry on the set. Everyone knows his ring.
You know what, Ernie, for once, I can't disagree with Shaq. It feels good to be the king.
I can't run away from this conversation fast enough. And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
Good to have you with us on this Easter Sunday. We're ready for more of the NBA on 2K Sports. It's been a clinic out there by Darius Garland.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Well, the Kings shooting a nice 50% for the game. The vet pair on the wings with Levine at the 2, DeRozan at the 3. Domantas Sabonis out there with Chua. And it's Rice in at point guard. That's Doug Christie's 5 as we get into the second half.
Love that play call by MP, finding a way to create for his team.
Leonard outside. Here's Matherin. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use two hands next time. He knows where he is.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, the Kings last season traded for Zach LaVine, and he said, quote, "I've been a fan for a long time, knowing how incredible these fans are each and every game. A Tuesday night, it's still going to be packed in here. People pull for their team, and I don't take it for granted." PA, back to you.
Tremendous support. Allie, thanks very much for the report. And so here's Sacramento, following the score by the Clippers. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
And they're third best in the league at scoring off turnovers. They play a gambling style that at times can overwhelm teams.
And you got to avoid fouling this team. It's really that simple. They are the top team in the league in terms of free throw percentage because they don't want to waste any chances to cash in from the line. Now here's Collins. His offense has been solid, scoring around 11.5 points a game. MP outside. Achua with a screen on Leonard to the paint. Achua with the dunk.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim.
Well, I tell you what, guys, the young kids like to say, that's doing too much. That falls into that category. That was too much.
Clippers trail by 4. Pass to Leonard. Three-pointer Matherin. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Sabonis has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. MP outside. The three is up. Leonard pulls down the board. Leonard's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Only their first miss in 4 attempts. It's been a great start to the half.
It's an overlooked part of Kawhi's game, but he does a nice job distributing the ball.
MP outside. The three. MP buries the triple.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Los Angeles is going 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. And so the ball out of bounds. DeRozan touched it last. Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. Here's Leonard.
You know, DeRozan has to put so much into the offensive end. You wonder if his defense suffers at times. But not that time. He was all over that shot.
MP outside. Pass to DeRozan from deep. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Looking ahead, they've got the Mavericks coming to town for their next one. That'll be the first of 2 games on their home court. And the shot goes in. Conan Niederhauser's got 4 points in the quarter.
Good things come to those who hustle. He creates the second chance opportunity.
MP, the pass to Levine. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got his assist totals piling up. 11 now for him tonight. And it's Garland with the ball for Los Angeles. 6-point game to the middle. Sinks it again. That's his 7th made field goal in 11 tries.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Just imagine if he was shooting better. The lead would be even bigger.
Pass to Conan Niederhauser. Takes a 3. Rebounded. Domantas Sabonis. Sabonis has got 8 rebounds in the game. Garland against MP. Here's Levine for 3. And a Another Sacramento three.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, he's stacking up threes the way he is. I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
Yeah, terrific focus from Garland on that finish. He plays with a lot of grit and toughness.
Levine with it. 21 points in the game. Achua with a screen on Garland. MP, the pass to Achua. Achua with the dunk.
Yeah, nice pass by MP. You know, he knows how to run an offense.
Clippers trail by 7. Outside Matherin. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Here's Leonard. No good. Oh, some solid D from DeRozan. Now MP. Give him 8 points now. Outside Levine. Back to MP. Just 5 to shoot. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Outside Garland. Back to Matherin. Fires from deep. Achua with a rebound. Sacramento leading by 7. And here's MP from outside. No good on the shot.
This has not been his best quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Outside Garland from deep three-point land. Achua with a rebound. Achua's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
He had it flowing from long range in the first half. Not sure what changed.
Pass to Rice. It's stolen by Leonard. Now Collins. Garland for 3. Hauled in by the Kings. Sabonis has got 9 rebounds now. Here's Rice. Getting it done inside. MP.
I like how assertive MP is down there. No question that he's got the skills to score in the paint.
Outside Garland. Another miss by Garland. Sacramento has got 4 of 8 attempts to fall from deep here in the third quarter. Pass to Rice. Out to Sabonis. No good from outside. Clippers trail by 9. Leonard passes to Collins. Back to Leonard. To win the drought. Kawhi finishes inside. So good at the rim.
Strong move by Leonard that time. He knows exactly how to use his strength to get an advantage.
The Kings lead by 7. MP outside. It's stolen by Garland. In transition, here come the Clippers. Collins, a good look. Sacramento grabs the miss. Cuts off the pass. Garland with the ball. Picked up by DeRozan. Leonard for 3. And Domas Sabonis pulls it down. Sabonis has got rebound number 11. Oh! Levine burns him inside.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They should continue to ride the hot hand.
And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Teams making substitutions here. Let's see the stat sheet here for Darius Garland.
When you look at his true...
He's checked in for the Kings. Bradley Beal, he's checked in for Los Angeles. There's 38 seconds left to play in the third. Here's the pick. To the paint. Oh, and Jackson with the block. Down low. Here's Dunn. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, counted, and he'll shoot one more at the line. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Chris Dunn is maybe the top defensive guard in the league when you think about on the ball and off the ball. He's a menace at the defensive end of the floor and a key rotational player because of that.
Now here's MP. He's got 10. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Now here's Beal. Fires for three. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. Zach LaVine, he's been the guy making things happen for the Sacramento Kings. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. Back after this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And so in the game for Los Angeles, Isaiah Jackson is out there with Nicholas Batum. Then it's Miller, then it's Darius Garland, and it's Beal in at the two.
Oh, just an artful little reverse slam.
Power and style. That was sweet.
Outstanding awareness and a terrific finish.
On the wing, Murray. MP is screen on Batum. On the wing, Murray, guarded by Batum. Just 5 on the clock. Murray is screen on Garland. Fires in the triple. And the Kings lead by 5.
That's now his second three-pointer of the half and his third of the night.
Here's Beal. It's rebounded by Sabonis. Sabonis has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Here's Rice. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Here's Miller, and he drives in.
And when you leave a man open, Batum finds it. Great feel for the game.
And so MP will bring it up for the Kings. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Murray is screen on Garland. MP, the pass to Murray. Sacramento passing it around. And here's MP from outside. It's hauled in by Beal. Clippers trail by 3. Pass to Garland. Over MP. And Garland with a basket on the assist from Miller. Miller's got 3 assists now in this one.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Oh, Murray making his presence felt inside.
Yeah, just a solid play by Murray. He knows where to get his shots.
And Ty Lue has called a timeout. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. For the Clippers, Leonard comes in for Batum, and it's done in for Beal. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Guys, over the last break, I listened to Tyronn Lue address the team. He pleaded with his guys to keep their emotions in check, saying, "You're battling right now. Continue to play smart. Don't try to be a hero out there. Play for one another." Guys, let's see what happens.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Pass to Garland to tie it up. And the Clippers miss again.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards. fighting hard for every miss.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Now here's MP. And he lobs it up to the rim.
All game long, he's been getting to his spots, and the defense has yet to adjust.
Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. Garland, the pass to Leonard. Releases. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Garland. Garland's got his 4th assist in this one. And here's MP from outside. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Jackson's got 7 rebounds in the game. Done. No good. That would have tied it.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
Westbrook outside. Murray scanning the floor. And here's MP from outside. Gets the 3 ball to go. MP's got 11 in the second half.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here. Clear he's pressing a little bit right now, and that's not going to help.
Murray finds Westbrook. Here's Rice. Picked by Sabonis. MP, the pass to Sabonis. No luck on that one. Ooh, excellent D there from Jackson. Pass to Leonard. And he banks in the layup. 14 points for Kawhi Leonard.
Skilled and getting inside and doing work down there. Kawhi Leonard is a confident scorer.
Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for the Clippers. The Kings lead by 4. Here's Rice. Guarded by Garland. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
With a tough road ahead, they worked hard to get a good shot.
Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Garland, the pass to Miller. And here's Mathurin. Jackson with a screen on Levine. There's the rejection.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Now here's MP. Pass to Achua. 6 on the shot clock. Levine with it. And it's Leonard picking him up. It's good. And now an 8-point Sacramento lead.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Here's Jackson. Garland finds Miller. Jackson on the wing. And the shot's good. Jackson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Got the better of the defense that time. Easy trip to the rim.
Achua with a screen. And stolen by Leonard. In transition, here come the Clippers. Sacramento grabs the miss. Achua's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And that one good. And the Kings lead by 8.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
The Clippers have gotten 6 of 12 shots to go here in this fourth quarter. Pass to Garland. Shot clock at 5. Leonard outside. Beyond the arc. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Garland. Garland's got 6 assists here tonight. The Kings lead by 5. And here's MP. To the inside. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Kings.
What stood out to me was their passing. They moved the ball effortlessly and have been able to find those holes in the defense.
How great have they been? I mean, shooting the ball from outside the arc, they have absolutely been lights out.
Now Garland. Can't get the three.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game. And that's helped them take this lead.
Here's DeRozan. Clock at 6. Fires the three. Yet another assist.
Another possession, another assist.
Man, is he sharing the ball well. Hitting his guys right in their spots. Clippers trail by 9. Leonard. Yes, sir! Kawhi drops it in.
What a deft touch on the floater. Leonard's offensive arsenal continues to impress.
And we've got a timeout called by Doug Christie. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. And Sacramento making a change here. Sabonis checked in. Now Levine. MP outside. Achua with a screen on Garland. And there it is! 1:51 left in the final quarter. Leonard! And the three misses.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
MP gets the corner bucket.
At this stage of his young career, MP knocking down jumpers, that is very encouraging.
And so Garland will bring it up for the LA Clippers. A 12-point game. Now Leonard. And no one in the vicinity.
He knows he can get his shot anytime he wants, and he also knows he has the green light.
Sacramento has gone 4 of 6 from deep thus far in the fourth. Oh, it misses. Clippers trail by 10. From deep. And that three is knocked down by Kawhi.
Another big night in the career of Kawhi. What a devastating player he is. Fun to watch, too.
It's stolen by Leonard.
Things aren't looking good here. I mean, they need points and they need them now.
It doesn't look good, even with a quick bucket here. Rough start for him, for sure. He needs to make a shot just to gain some confidence.
MP with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lets it fly from 18. Leonard there for the rebound.
Just not enough time for them to get back in this game.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
And it's not always Leonard's forte, but he's really developed a solid passing game.
And so they foul intentionally.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
And it's Sacramento's ball. And an intentional foul right there.
Second personal foul. Third team.
Oh, the first of 2, no good. A heartbreaker.
Well, I love MP's mindset. His approach to the game mentally is really impressive. I mean, guys always are chirping at him, but he maintains his composure and doesn't get rattled at all.
And the Clippers call time here. They're losing by 6. Any speculation on what we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
The game's not quite done yet, but they need points right away.
Yeah, but they've got to score and then foul immediately.
Garland fires! Oh, the miss in the face of great defense. And now they decide to foul intentionally. He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. And they go to the intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that stretches their lead to 8. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 9-point game here.
Making all of those, putting this game in the refrigerator.
So the Kings win it. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a little extra edge.
Yeah, they really fed off the energy. Saw their activity level go up. Just a tremendous performance.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Grant Hill, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching. We'll see you next time.
Greetings, everyone. You've got it live on Tuesday night coverage of the NBA on 2K Sports. Moments away, it'll be the Sacramento Kings going up against the Golden State Warriors here in Chase Center. With Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and Allie LaForce on our sideline, I'm Kevin Harlan. As we close into the start of the playoffs, let's see how the West is stacking up. Taking a look at Sacramento. If the playoffs started today, they'd hold the number 5 seed. Of course, they're looking to build on that. And, of course, the Warriors, right on their tail, vying to move up and take over if they get the chance.
And for the Warriors,
they recognize how critical this stretch of the season is. They're in the playoff picture right now, and they are focusing on hitting their stride as we head into the postseason.
Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. Murray and Sabonis make up the inside pair. Zach LaVine is out there with MP. And it's Hunter in at the 3 slot. And for the Warriors, the forward spots will be Butler and Green. Stephen Curry's out there with Seth Curry. And it's Porzingis in at the 5. And we're late in the season. And, Coach, both of these teams battling for playoff position. So, does that change your approach at this stage?
Well, no doubt. Obviously, you want to win the game, but you've got to consider your overall postseason situation. Potential matchups, injuries, etc. You might need this win, but if not, then you need to consider just how much to push.
And so it's the Warriors getting on the board first. Outside, Levine. From outside the arc, Jimmy Butler with the rebound. And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. Outside Curry. Green with a screen for Curry. Shot clock at 5. What's the target from 18 feet?
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from there.
Murray is screen on Curry. Rice passes to him. And it's Murray with the jam.
And smooth dish from MP. That's talent and teamwork.
And here is Curry. Green deciding where to go with it. Levine against Curry. Shot clock at 6. Back to Green. And it's Green with the jam.
And that IQ of Green, just sizing up defenses and making the right read in that pick and roll.
Hits the three-point bomb.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Curry passes to Butler. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Well, early in this game, they've made one good play after another.
Sabonis' screen on Curry. Rice passes to Sabonis. It's off his foot. And they're saying he kicked the ball. Here's Rice. His last outing, we saw him pour in 22. Floats it up for Murray. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And this is why you lob passes Murray's way, because he is so good at catching and finishing.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Outside Curry. Butler against Hunter. Now here's Butler. He's covered closely. Hunter with some nice defense. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Head coach Steve Kerr and I got a chance to talk for a bit. I heard Coach go over the dribble handoffs that Sabonis is so creative with. He reminded his players that the jumper isn't the first option. Usually he looks to pass for 3 to 4 seconds, reminding his players to stay wide, anticipate high passes, watch for the cutters, and then contest. Sabonis can be a real headache out there. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. And that one, good. Curry's got his second basket of the game.
And that's Curry. He will out-anticipate and outwork you.
So, GA, when you think about Steph Curry's legacy, he changed the way the NBA game is played.
Man, it is hard to find a player who's had the impact of a Steph Curry, making us rethink what is possible. Curry's endless range has really inspired a generation.
Here's Rice. Jimmy Butler making his last shot. Sabonis, that's good.
Not a lot of players look as comfortable with the ball inside as Sabonis. He's a throwback.
Curry kicks to Porzingis. Six to shoot. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Here's Green. Hunter grabs the miss. And here's Hunter. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. He's looking for Levine. Finds him.
Well, not only does this show off Levine's skills, it's also a great morale boost for your team.
The Warriors trail. Outside Curry. Back to Curry. Fires from deep. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Curry's got 7 points in the game.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Sabonis a screen on Curry. MP looking around. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Now here's Butler. We saw him with 29 points last game. Mr. Porzingis. Golden State moving the ball around. Here's Curry. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. He's got 9.
Look, if I'm one of his teammates, I just keep getting him the ball. He has been lights out.
He rifled that one in from distance.
Look at MP getting slick with it. That's a great move to have at the ready.
Outside Butler. Here's Curry with the 3. He can't get that one to fall. Sacramento's gone 3 of 4 on 3-pointers in the first quarter, doing well from long range. Curry against MP. Porzingis with the steal. Inside. It's Curry. That time on the assist by Butler.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
MP passes to Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
That's all the space Murray needs to feel comfortable shooting. Once the space provides that, the rest is easy.
Pass to Green. Back to Curry. Fires the 3. And Stephen Curry gets the 3. Curry's got 12 points in the game.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Well, how about MP right there? Just drilling a 3 of his own for good measure.
And here is Curry, following the 3-pointer by MP. And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. New 5 on the floor. DeMar DeRozan. He's checked in for Sacramento. Here's Horford. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Now, here's Moody. And a slam by Moody.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. What a great look here at this tremendous move from our AT&T Connected Cam point of view.
Yeah, this quarter's all about him. He's just dominating at the offensive end.
In GA, we know Coach Steve Kerr has been up front. In order to win, the Warriors need to take and make a lot of threes.
Well, it's the superpower of their best player, and the arrival of Jimmy Butler has provided some balance, but threes are still their best bet.
Back to Sabonis. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. Rice has got his 6th assist on the night.
One of the best in pick-and-roll action. Sabonis sets such a large screen, it's hard to defend him.
Podziemski with it, covered by MP. To the inside. Horford's shot is good.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Sabonis sets the pick for MP. To the middle. And a slam dunk by Sabonis.
Well, look, Sabonis has the footwork to get himself in position to finish right at the top.
On the wing, Melton. His three-pointers off the mark. Kings leading now by 3. To the paint, here's Murray, and he drops in the layup off the glass. And it's 8 points for Keegan Murray.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
Well, you expect there to be peaks and valleys, but you've got some excellent scores on both sides.
Pajemski with it, covered by MP, and a dunk by Horford.
Horford plays with such a solid base, good balance, and underrated strength.
And the Warriors making a change here. Butler's checked in. The Warriors shooting their first free throw of the game right now. And Al Horford no good on that one.
You know, I don't think Horford gets enough credit for his defense. He's been an impact player at that end for a long time.
The kick out to Westbrook. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Rice has got his 8th assist in the game. Pass to Pajemski. Outside, Horford. 20 seconds left to play here in the first. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Pajemski. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
MP has been leading the charge for the Kings. Here's the number you need to know. He buried 5 three-pointers that quarter. We've got more in store for you right after this. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Sacramento.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And another thing, Coach will be thrilled with the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
On the court right now for the Kings, they've got Achua. Russell Westbrook out there at DeRozan. It's Clifford at the 3, the small forward. That free throw.
Substitution on the court.
So here's Westbrook. His last outing, he had 8 points. MP outside. Five to shoot. Fires the 3. And Westbrook gets it to go on the assist by MP. Rice has got 9 assists now tonight. And now, Alan LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Clippers had a nice performance. He added 22 points, and he made a lot of shrewd decisions with the ball, which led to a hefty assist total for him. And really, it's not so surprising to see him go off like that. He's a star in every sense of the word. Back to you.
Nice work there, Allie. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Yeah, and we're likely to see them go to him early on. See if he can't replicate that performance.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, but also credit the offense there. That's making a play when you really need it, and they need more of it.
Pass to Pajemski. Butler, a screen on MP. Back to Butler. Pajemski, covered by MP. Kings leading now by 8. Butler with the steal. Second chance shot in the paint.
It doesn't matter what angle you give him. When Butler gets inside, you know he's going to convert.
MP outside with the drive, and MP throws it down.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. And Jimmy Butler is what some might call an old school kind of player. Would you agree, Greg?
Yeah, I mean, he's all toughness, grit, and basketball IQ. A tone setter at the defensive end who plays unselfishly. That guy is all about winning.
The Kings making a switch here. Murray's checked in. And now let's find out who the top rookie setup men have been since the All-Star break with this look at the assist rankings. MP is number 1.
He's making progress in his first season in the league, and his command of their offense and opposing defenses improves every time he takes the floor.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And a chance here to look at the numbers for Butler. He's putting up about 21 points per, 5 assists, and 5 rebounds. To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
Yeah, he gives you something to build around night after night. Reliability is huge in this league.
Beyond the arc. And Sabonis pulls it down. Sabonis has got 6 rebounds in the game. Outside DeRozan. Just 5 on the clock. Fires away from outside. Warriors with the rebound. This time they faced off, it was right here at home where they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, and looking back at their last game against this club, they were badly out-rebounded.
Zach LaVine's checked in for DeMar DeRozan. Pass to Porzingis. Over Sabonis. Count that one, and the Kings' lead has been cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Kristaps Porzingis. MP outside. Murray sets a screen for MP. It's stolen by Green. Butler feeling out of it. Pass to Curry. This one for 3. Good, and Butler gets the assist. And now just a 1-point Kings lead. Here's MP. 19 points in the game. And here's LaVine. Back to MP. Shot, high post. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. 21 points for MP.
And he continues to shoot a perfect percentage. Clearly a big reason why they're up right now.
Pass to Butler. Porzingis with a screen on Hunter. Here's Butler. Sacramento grabs the miss.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Curry with the steal. Outside Curry. Down low. Green kicks to Butler. Back to Green. Rebound by Murray. Kings leading now by 3. Pass to LaVine. Back to MP. Curry with the steal. The inside game of Stephen Curry.
On the offensive end, Curry both prolific and efficient.
Curry against MP. Murray outside. 5 on the clock. LaVine for 3. Again, the miss by the Kings. Golden State's gone 104 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. They kick it out to Green. Shoots the three. Green with the rebound. Kings have gone 7 of 11 from the field in the second quarter. Sabonis sets the pick for MP. And the slam dunk by Sabonis.
And such a smart player. Sabonis knows just where to set that screen so he can then get open as the roller.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. And the Warriors making a change here. Santos is checked in. 1:19 left in the first half of basketball. Golden State moving the ball around. Porzingis passes to Santos. 6 on the shot clock. Green kicks to Porzingis. Over Sabonis. And with that shot, the Sacramento lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Kristaps Porzingis. Murray is screen on Curry. Kick out to Levine. And he's good on the three ball. Levine's got his second bucket of the night.
You can't forget about Levine from deep.
Outside Curry. Curry against MP. For the three. Santos, no good. And so Levine will bring it up now for the Sacramento Kings. MP passes to Sabonis. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. Sabonis has got 12.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Pass to Curry. Lets the three fly. Steph, perfection from the arc.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. It's Sacramento. They lead by 3. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
And greetings from the 2K studios. Here at halftime, the Sacramento Kings in a tight game.
If you can make threes with consistency, the floor opens up. They've been pulling apart that defense.
Making it rain, and their opponent brought no umbrellas. And now, how about a peek at the Western Conference standings as the playoffs come into focus?
And taking a look at Sacramento, the playoffs right around the corner. Tonight's going to be about fine-tuning and getting ready for the postseason.
Yeah, 1 game left to play. You want to stay as healthy as possible and go out with a win.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
Half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Well, he's already put in a full day's work. They might want to lighten the load on him in the second half.
Kings leading now by 3. The forward spots will be Butler and Green. Seth Curry is out there with Stephen Curry. And it's Porzingis in at the center position. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half. A dunk by Porzingis.
Well, if Porzingis gets within arm's length of the hoop, he's not going to make many mistakes.
Curry against MP. Pass to Sabonis. MP outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The 3, Levine. It's rebounded by Porzingis. The Warriors shooting 66% right now. This offense getting everything they want out of it. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Jimmy Butler, quite the pairing with Steph Curry, and Steph said he's like the exact opposite player of me. He's dominating the paint, I'm dominating the perimeter. Butler said, I don't think I could be a better complement to him, and vice versa. They're not leaving him ever. I'm playing in so much space. Back to you.
A terrific fit. Thank you, Allie. The two-time dunk champion, Zach LaVine, can hammer it down, Coach, or he can parry one from 3.
Well, that's right, Kevin. And look, he came into the league with that great athletic ability, and we all marveled at it. But this guy's really gone to work on his skills, and he's become one of the most efficient shooters in this league from any range on the floor. This guy has gone from great athlete to great play.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end. Yeah, not his best night in terms of shot selection. Lucky for him, his teammates have picked up the slack.
To the inside, here's Butler. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Butler's got it all tied up now for the Warriors.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
MP's on the move, and MP throws it down.
The MP doing a great job letting the play develop, making the defense pick their poison.
Outside, Green. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Butler from outside. It's hauled in by the Kings. MP with it. He's got 23. Sabonis sets the pick for MP. Porzingis with the steal. And now Curry running the floor all by himself. And it's Green with the jam.
And no wonder Green has been called the heartbeat of his team. He just makes plays that energize the entire roster.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And so here's Sacramento. Pass to Levine. MP outside. Clock at 6. Sabonis' screen on Curry. The Kings need to get off a shot here. Another possession, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. And the dunk by Porzingis. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's going to nail.
Sabonis' screen on Curry. Now, MP. With his average of more than 32 points a game, he's giving opponents nightmares with his firepower.
Look at how swiftly MP moves to the rim there.
Outside Butler. Back to Curry. Curry crashes inside.
He's been very reliable tonight. Not wasting any chances, really using his head.
Pass to Levine. Jacks up a 3. Rebound by Butler.
Hey, he hasn't been at his best this quarter. I'd like to see him be a little more patient.
Here's Porzingis, fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Warriors?
Well, they've been owning the painted area offensively. I love the intensity they're playing with down there.
And we also got to highlight how lackluster the opposition has been in terms of boxing out. This team is flat out bullying them on the offensive glass.
They get the rebound. Sacramento's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. MP up top, led by Porzingis. Hunter on the wing. There's a nice ball moving here by the Kings. Scooped up and slam dunk by Sabonis. Oh, no, he may have gotten injured right there. He's in a lot of pain.
And I feel like we see this all too often. Injuries, they play such a big part of the game.
Yeah, these kind of things really test your depth. Hopefully, it's not too serious.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Santos is checked in, and it's Brandon Pajemski in for Seth Curry. Santos, no good.
Well, the defense was right where they needed to be to stop the layup. Great awareness and effort.
MP left side. Outside, Levine. Back to MP. Butler with the steal. 18 feet out. Good for his sixth make and a dozen attempts, shooting 50% with that basket.
Yeah, Butler with the quick trigger there off the catch. Nicely done.
Let's bring up the 2K leaderboard. Show you the teams that have shot the lights out during the last month. The Kings in second.
Well, their offensive efficiency has been incredible. It's why no one wants to play them right now.
MP outside. Murray outside. And here's MP for three. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. MP's got 28.
And that's another three. And if the defense is hoping that they don't heat up from out here like they did in the first half, they may be in for a real bad surprise.
Back to Levine. Launches it. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And Curry has it in the corner. The off-balance finish, Curry.
Stronger than he looks. Curry able to take the hit there and finish.
Now, here's MP. He's defended by Pajemski.
And let's take a quick look at some stats for Levine. How last month turned out for him. He's putting up 13 points a game, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. And he's been making the right decisions and letting the game come to him. Solid play all around.
Well, he's found his groove. He isn't forcing anything, and he's making the most of his chances.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Quinn Post is checked in for Porzingis. Moses Moody comes in for Butler. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for Brandon Pajemski. The Warriors trade to the middle. Here's Post. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
MP outside. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect.
Here are the Warriors now. It's a three-point game. Pass to Santos. Porzingis doesn't get it to drop for him. Nice D from Sabonis. On the court for Sacramento. Murray and Sabonis make up the inside pair. MP out there with Zach Levine. And Hunter in at the small forward position. It's stolen by Curry. And Butler gets it to go on the assist by Curry. Curry's got 5 assists tonight.
From anywhere on the floor, Butler's a threat. And the more points he gets inside, the more dangerous he becomes on the perimeter.
And the Kings making a change here. The Kings trail by 5. NP outside. Back to Levine from the arc. Basket number 5 goes in. He's now 5 of 12 from the floor.
They're giving him a little too much space out there. That's his 3rd triple since halftime.
Curry is inside. Guarded by Levine. Butler against Murray. Rejected by Murray.
And that length and timing make Keegan a terrific shot blocker.
And they take the lead. MP's got 31 points.
He's been in total control offensively, and the defense has had no answers.
And it's Butler missing.
Oh, you gotta finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
Murray outside. 5 on the clock. Pass to Rice. Again, Sacramento.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. In for Golden State. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr had to say to the team. He told his players he expects more from them at the line, saying, quote, keep drawing fouls, keep getting to the stripe, but when you do, you gotta make it count. Not looking to get those freebies away. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks.
And a quiet first half from distance, didn't even try a 3, but now he's 1 for 2 from deep in the second half.
MP outside. Outside, Levine. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. Levine's got a pair of threes here in the 4th quarter for the Kings. And so here is Golden State, a 3-point spread on the scoreboard. It's Curry outside, and another 3 for Golden State.
And you got the feeling that was coming. Curry loves coming back with a 3 of his own.
MP outside. Spins. In the corner, it's Hunter. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Sometimes the action speeds up on you a little too much. 2 teammates not on the same wavelength there.
We'd like to thank AT&T for bringing us that spectacular look from their connected cam. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Warriors. They'll face the Lakers after this one. That'll be at home. And that game concludes a 5-game homestand. That one misses.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Let's go to the sideline, and we've got something on Domantas Sabonis. Allie, take it away.
Guys, I was able to catch up with the Kings head athletic trainer. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. They need all hands on deck, so they're giving the green light, but they'll keep a close eye on his injury as the game rolls on. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. And of course, you never like to see any kind of injury.
It's interesting, even with the advancements in strength and conditioning, injuries continue to impact the game.
Well, this is a high-impact sport, and the league continues to get bigger and faster.
And the Kings making a change here. Sabonis is checked in. Okay, time for an injury report.
Guys, I was able to catch up with the Warriors head athletic trainer. They told me it's a collapsed lung, a serious situation, and we're all hoping that he's okay. He'll be out for the rest of this game, and it sounds like it'll be a considerable amount of time before he's back in playing shape. Over to you.
All right, Allie, thanks for that.
Yeah, well, on one hand, I'm sure they're glad to know what's wrong. But on the other hand, that's a serious injury. Best of luck to him in his recovery process. Right man, right spot to be in. Sabonis showing up in a big way.
Now Curry buries the deep ball.
Well, this is what he does. A proven scorer in the clutch.
And here's MV. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. Levine outside. 1:32 left in the fourth quarter. Down he goes for three.
A complete lack of intimidation. MP proving he can be that guy.
Outside Butler. Curry outside. Butler outside. And hit for three.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Levine outside for three. Oh, the dunk.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. Sabonis. Guys are not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some fire.
Levine outside. Puts up the three. Does not go in.
Can't afford any wasted possessions in each step.
Yeah, they need everything to break their way at this point if they're going to rally.
Fearless. Curry takes on the challenge and gets that big basket to fall.
Here's Sabonis. Got it.
Giant points from Sabonis. They needed those.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. What do you think we're going to see here?
And they've got plenty of time to get a basket.
No doubt, but they might have to draw up something that the defense isn't expecting.
Butler! And it's off.
Well, that's part of his role. With great size, they rely on him to help control the ball.
So it's the Kings taking the W in a close one. This win sets a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And that about does it for the final game of the NBA regular season. Here with Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan, signing off for this presentation of NBA basketball. We'll see you next time.
going out of my way for us, and I'm not okay. The sun ain't gon' shine all day. Can't wait to see it on your face. Girl, you know, gotta do better than walking out dodging the surface. Every day I've been out praying my baby not hurt. Ay. All of the weather we doing, I promise it's worth it. Ay. Open the curtains, ay. Baby I'm certain. Ay. I want it all, we come in, it's a coupe, and we gon' ring it right back. Tell him, man, you know I'm suited, ay. But I ain't never gon' slack. I had to study the map, I had to find where I'm at. The legend, a symbol of that. Symbols, I ain't gonna crash. Catch me in the cut, hun. Something like the duck running. I ain't coming with nothing. I know what they want from it. I can spot the fake loving. Rolling up the gates on it. Ain't no debating on it. It got legs like cake, honey. Usher, I'm skate on the beat. I done seen the play cross the feet. God drive like 6 feet. Flow sick, give me 6 feet. Mountain climbing out to hit a peak. Bunch of snow in my seat, it ain't the same no more. Life is everything but a beach, like a chain. I'm a link with your lady for sure. Gotta do better than walking out dodging the surface. Every day I've been out praying my baby not hurt. Ay. All of the weather we doing, I promise it's worth it. Ay. Open the curtains, ay. Baby I'm certain. Ay. I want it all, we come in, it's a coupe, and we gon' ring it right back. Tell him, man, you know I'm suited, ay. But I ain't never gon' slack. I had to study the map, I had to find where I'm at. The legend, a symbol of that. Symbols, I ain't gonna crash. I've been going out of my way for us, and I'm not okay. The sun ain't gon' shine all day. Can't wait to see it on your face. Girl, you know, gotta do better than walking out dodging the surface. Ay. Every day I've been out praying my baby not hurt. Ay. All of the weather we doing, I promise it's worth it. Ay. Open the curtains, ay. Baby I'm certain.
Locked in, guess I'm locked in. Looking for a piece of mind. I've been trying to redefine life. I can see the signs, world is gonna see me shine. Fighting for my soul's sake, whipping fast, no brakes. Nothing's ever been a waste. Now that I've been wide awake, loops trying to pull me back in. I was stuck for a minute and forgot the passion. Since the lights turned on, it's been camera action, and you start to see it all like a chain reaction. Watch it happen, yeah. Swear that I'ma find my way. Past been gone, I'ma watch it all fade. Whoa, guess I'm going MIA from everybody's problems. Oh, guess I'm locked in, guess I'm locked in. I got this, and it's on my soul. Guess I'm locked in, guess I'm locked in. I got this, and that's on my soul. Time's moving, I've been losing track of where I've been. Had to quiet all the voices living in my head. I see the riches of the world, I'm not impressed. Know that I'm far from perfect, but trying my best. Looking up to the sky, feeling grateful. Boy, I had to walk away from the fake road. Can't believe I'm still here on my way to find out the truth. Swear that I'ma find my way. Past been gone, I'ma watch it all fade. Whoa, guess I'm going MIA from everybody's problems. Oh, guess I'm locked in, guess I'm locked in. I got this, and it's on my soul. Guess I'm locked in, guess I'm locked in. I got this, and that's on my soul. Yeah, I'm so fresh like the morning. mouth wide open like they yawning. Every time they see me, they in G-Shock. Homie, this is too far. Homie, I feel too alive. You can see me like Illuminati. You can see me like Illuminati. But I'm shining so bright, so bright. Don't come and try to share some of this light, no. Give me a beat and I control it like a maestro. Ladies on a mission, they be trying to get me wiped up. Shawty, wait a minute, can't tell if I like ya. Gotta make sure you know how to shake it like a bartender. Team with me and they all winners. And you know we ballin' all winter, all summer. Jewelry around my neck is lightning, but I'm all thunder. Keep coming with it. Keep coming with it. Keep coming with it. Place your bets on us. Get your money and flip it, yeah. Keep coming with it. Keep coming with it. Keep coming with it. Place your bets on us. Get your money and flip it. Bring a friend and come along. Don't be taking too long. The vibe's too strong. If you don't know how to move, then we moving on. Ain't no way rhythmic feet up in this place. If you can't catch the feeling, then get out the way. I've been reeling and fish from the lake. They keep saying I'm down to earth, but I'm really out of space. All these women aliens, super foreign, so exotic. Hop in the Mercedes Benz, and I got them crushing like ice pouring above. It's overflowing on us. You drop it, then pick it up. I think I'm falling in love, but shawty, this isn't what you probably thinking it was. It's a vibe out, pulling it for the weekend. It's us. You gon' find out once you come on and bring me that up. Keep coming with it. Keep coming with it. Keep coming with it. Place your bets on us. Get your money and flip it, yeah. Keep coming with it. With it, place your bets on us. Get your money and flip it.
Out on the floor, shaking off the pregame jitters, these guys getting all set for tip-off. Time to start the weekend in style. We welcome you to Friday Night Basketball on 2K Sports. Joined by Grant Hill and Tim Legler. This is Brian Anderson, and we'll have Ali LaForce reporting for us. And a look at the stats for Draymond Green.
Well, the first thing you notice is the rise in his shooting percentage in the last 10 games. The shots have really been dropping for him. As long as he continues to play like this, they want him to be the one taking the important shots.
The starters for the Golden State Warriors. Butler and Draymond are the 3 and the 4. Stephen Curry is out there with the Anthony Melton. And it's Porzingis in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Kings, the duo inside, Murray and Sabonis. Zach LaVine out there with MP. And it's Hunter in at the 3. All right, Grant, when your team is in the second game of a back-to-back, do you play it differently?
You know, it depends on what happened in the first game. Did your starters have to play a lot of minutes? Did you get into double overtime? It just depends, B.A.
Yeah, MP was not going to waste that opportunity, showing everybody what he's capable of off the dribble.
And here's Curry for 3. Zach LaVine clears it away. MP against Curry. Outside LaVine. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
And with how well LaVine attacks the bucket, defensively, you almost have to give him space to shoot threes.
Melton outside. And just over a minute played here to start the game. Curry shakes him, and he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
Here's MP. You know, his offensive production has certainly been there, averaging 32 a game. He takes it in from the paint. Shot's good by Sabonis.
You know, you see how comfortable MP is operating pick and rolls? Just great decision-making from him.
A chance here to catch up with Ali from the sideline.
A bit ago, Doug Christie and I were able to chat. I asked him about what could tip the balance in their favor tonight, and he said, quote, when Kristaps Porzingis is operating at a high level, it opens up their entire offense. The key for us is to keep Porzingis from having a major impact. If we can do that, it'll be our game to win. Guys, back to you.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Ali.
Yeah, good, aggressive move by MP. You know, I have a feeling we'll see this a lot in his career.
That won't go either for Curry.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
MP, the pass to Sabonis. Count the basket. Sabonis has got his second bucket of the night.
This run has been fueled by their matador defense.
Inside. Oh, Sabonis with the steal. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Pass to LaVine. The 3 is up. Warriors with the rebound. Coming into this, having notched a win against the Lakers in their last game.
They were allowed to ramp up their offense as the defense they faced was barely present.
Yeah, they didn't play down to the level of their opponent. That's not an easy thing to pull off, but they certainly were focused in this.
And Tim, last season, Draymond Green adding a Hustle Player of the Year award to his Hall of Fame resume.
Yeah, B.A., that's an award every young player should aspire to have. But I know for Draymond Green, he was hoping to get his second Defensive Player of the Year award.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. All right, while we have a moment, the NBA assist leaders. MP, number 1.
Hard to challenge his status as the best playmaker in the NBA. He's dropping dimes like magic.
Warriors trail by 9. Melton finds Curry. Porzingis with a screen on MP. Outside for Green. Back to Curry. 6 to shoot. To win the run. Puts the move on. And it's Porzingis that time on the assist from Curry.
And that's why he's the unicorn. Never know what kind of magic Porzingis will pull out.
MP shot is off. And it's Butler with the ball for the Warriors. Pass to Melton. Now Porzingis. Curry looking it over. Soft touch off the glass.
Not afraid to mix it up inside. Curry is a crafty finisher.
And here's MP. He played a great game against Golden State. Knocks it down from distance. Levine's got 8.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Pass to Porzingis. Outside. Green. Hunter against Butler. Now here's Curry. And that's a foul called on Sabonis. That's his first foul.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
So it's the Warriors now, trailing by 8. And a deep 3 from Curry.
He's been off this whole period, unable to sustain any kind of consistency.
MP against Curry. And here's MP from outside. Porzingis grabs the board. Warriors trail by 8. Down low. Here's Green. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup.
Yeah, when Green is looking to score, this is exactly the area he's most comfortable, right at the rim.
The Warriors have gotten 50% of their shots to fall so far. They're 5 of 10. He can't hit that time.
You have to love his confidence, but you also need to read the situation.
MP, the pass to Levine. They kick it out to Murray. Sacramento passing it around. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
DeRozan is checked in for the Kings. The Warriors also with a sub. Pajemski's checked in for Melton. Outside Butler. That shot missing. Oh, some solid D from DeRozan. To the middle. Here's Levine. Levine throws it down.
What a dunk by Levine, looking to punish the defense.
Warriors trail by 8. Outside Curry. Butler up top. Pass to Porzingis. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Now here's MP, defended by Pajemski. MP, the pass to Sabonis. And Sabonis slams it in.
At almost 7 feet tall, you gotta push Sabonis farther away. When you don't, he just dunks it with ease.
Butler finds Curry. Porzingis with a screen on Levine. It's Pajemski on the wing. Porzingis sets a screen from 10 feet away. The shot by Pajemski, no good.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Rice's shot is off. Warriors trail by 8, and defense has been the strength of the Warriors. So what do they need offensively, Tim?
Well, BA, they need more consistent scoring outside of Steph Curry. Jimmy Butler certainly has helped, but to win at the highest level, it requires more than one three-level scorer.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Yeah, just a fantastic up fake. Sabonis timing it to perfection, leaning in to draw contact and get the foul.
And some changes here for the Kings. Achua comes in for Murray. And it's Russell Westbrook in for Levine. And a new group getting ready for the Warriors. Post checked in for Porzingis. Santos comes in for Draymond Green. Payton's checked in for Jimmy Butler. And Moody is subbed in for Stephen Curry. So it's Sacramento now. After the Warriors picking up a basket just a moment ago, it's stolen away. Right side Pajemski. Pass to Santos. And here's Payton. Outside Pajemski. 5 on the clock. Screen by post. 3-pointer. They get it back. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That'll belong to Sabonis. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Kings.
They've done a great job facilitating so far. So moving the rock and finding the open man, just great selfless basketball.
And another thing they've done consistent.
Substituting on the court.
And so here's Sacramento. They lead by the biggest margin of the game at 9. To the inside. And that one is hammered home.
And coaches love to see this kind of ball movement, especially when it's triggered by young players like MP.
The vet pair on the wings with Levine at the 2, DeRozan at the 3. Then there's Achua. Then it's MP. That's the 5 out there for the Kings. Pass to Santos. Here's Butler, just 5 on the clock. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Well, when you think about all the miles Jimmy Butler has on his legs now, how many more does he have left for him?
Well, he's been shouldering the load for a long time. But what separates him from the pack is his sheer will and his IQ. So he might just surprise us a little.
The Kings making a switch here. Sabonis checked in. The Warriors also with a sub. Curry's checked in. Butler hits them both. Tim, when you talk about Jimmy Butler, just how hard of a worker is this guy?
Oh, he's just exceptional. That gritty style of play is what makes him so respected, BA. And as we know, he has a way of rising to the occasion.
MP no good. Warriors trail by 9. Curry passes to Butler. And Domas Sabonis pulls it down.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Warriors just played phenomenal. He had 36 points, and once again, he was lights out from distance. And just a huge game for him. His coaches would love to see him do it again. Guys?
Okay, good stuff there, Allie. It'll be interesting to see if he can heat up once again tonight, Grant.
Yeah, you know he wants to do exactly this, BA. Just needs to continue to play with the same fire and energy.
Well, I expect they'll go to him early here, hoping for a repeat performance.
And here's MP from outside. The Warriors pull it in.
Well, I love the confidence. Keep shooting it. Eventually, he's got to start making some, right?
The Kings lead by 8. Jacks up a 3. Oh, MP showing the big range.
Oh, wow. How about the handles from MP? I mean, that's just a beautiful play. Oh, come on, BA. I mean, where's the defense? That's just too easy.
They got to do a much better job in help.
That's the kind of play that can spark a run. A dunk like that energizes everyone on the team.
Back to MP. Lets the 3 fly. And it's good. Credit Levine with the assist. Rice has got 10 points in the game. And Curry's got the ball here for Golden State. A 12-point game. That one drops for him.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Now MP. He's got 10. Pass to DeRozan. Screen by MP. Stopped home by DeRozan on the jam.
Yeah, the big-time vertical there. DeRozan still has it, having played well over a decade in this league.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. And it sure seems like post-play has evolved quite a bit over the past decade or two.
It really has. I mean, there aren't many big men who operate only on the low block anymore. But if they do, they're considered throwbacks.
Some changes for Sacramento. Keegan Murray's checked in for Achua, and Hunter's subbed in for DeRozan. Outside Butler. Pass to Melton. From behind the arc. That's good from Curry. On the assist from Melton. He's got 7.
Well, that's Curry doing what he does best, doing damage from the outside.
MP finds Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. Porzingis with a screen on Hunter. Oh, look out! Porzingis!
I like that decision by Butler to give it up. The pick didn't really free him, but it opened up options.
A deep three from MP. From beyond the arc and then some. MP's got 13.
That's his third three-pointer now after not getting any in the opening period.
And here's Butler outside. The rebound by Murray.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
MP looking around. Outside Levine. The three. The Warriors pull it in.
Yeah, another miss from downtown this quarter after being hot in the first.
Pass to Porzingis. Now here's Melton, covered by MP. Melton against MP. Drops in the layup for two.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Sacramento leading by 10. Now here's MP. He's got 13. Here's Levine for three. No good that time. Melton with the ball. Pass to Butler. Green with a screen on Hunter to the paint. Green gets up and powers it down.
Well, that's just an excellent job by Green as the screener. First he sets it, then gets the scoring opportunity.
And so now a timeout called by Doug Christie. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Making a switch here. Westbrook's checked in. The Warriors also with a sub. Santos is checked in. So it's Sacramento now. They held a 12-point lead earlier. A deep three from MP. The long-distance three is buried.
A shooter shoot, and he didn't quit. Much better performance this quarter.
Curry's shot is off.
And it's amazing. The slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
And here's Hunter from the arc. Offensive rebound.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2.
Sacramento passing it around. 4 on the clock. Late clock here. The Kings need to get one up. MP shot is good.
Well, unless the defense adjusts, I don't see any change here. He has flat out taken over this game with his scoring.
MP against Curry. Melton left side. No good on the three.
And one of the reasons they're down right now is because they've fallen in love with the jump shot.
Here's Hunter. And finished off by Hunter.
Yeah, few guys drop dimes like Westbrook. He has an innate talent for setting up shooters.
It's stolen by Hunter. MP, the pass to Westbrook. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. MP's got his 9th assist of the game now. Warriors trail by 17. Pass to Santos. There's 49 seconds left in the first half of this one. Here's Melton. Outside. Green. Here's Curry. A Jump shot is good that time. And that's now 9 points for Stephen Curry.
Well, the purest jump shot this game has ever seen. Curry's touch, his release, just picture perfect.
Back to MP. Hauled in by Curry. Green against Murray. 4-3. Curry's shot is off.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass. Yeah, this defense looks absolutely helpless trying to stop MP right now. He's having his way out there.
Curry with another miss. And so it's Sacramento, a sizable 18-point lead at the end of the period. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break.
Hey, everybody. Psst. I got a secret. We're approaching the playoffs, and we are starting the show with a breakdown of the Western Conference standings.
Checking out the Kings. They haven't quite looked like themselves lately. The question is, how do they get back to the top? How do they recapture that magic? I think it starts with raising the intensity level. Become more aggressive. Night after night, fight after fight. Aggressive is right.
Switching back to that first half of action, everything's been working for the Kings.
The offense has been well engineered, kind of like diesel engine, but much, much more advanced. More like a jet.
Yeah, that diesel engine gonna show you real power when that camera turns off.
Thanks as always.
With the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
I'll tell you what, he's still working on his playmaking skills, but he's been tremendous so far in finding the open man.
Well, this team has trusted him with this level of responsibility, and it's easy to see why.
Kicking off the second half, here's Steve Kerr's 5. Butler and Draymond is 3 and 4. Stephen Curry is out there with DeAnthony Melton, and it's Porzingis in at the 5.
Oh, and Murray makes this look all too easy. Superb at throwing it down with some power.
Outside Butler. Goes up on the wing, and Domas Sabonis pulls it down. Sabonis has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Butler. The 2K leaderboard shining a light on the league's best three-point shooting teams of late. Sacramento in second.
And over the last few weeks, they have really used the three-point shot to their advantage.
Outside Murray. Pass to Rice. This one for 3. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist. MP's got 24 points.
Great job by MP there, staying ready, making himself a threat off the ball.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you. The Warriors have come a long way during the Curry era. Draymond Green said, quote, "We built this thing up from the laughingstock of the NBA. I take a great deal of pride in that. I think about this organization like it's mine. If the Warriors win the championship 10 years from now, that's our championship. Period." Guys, back to you.
All right, thank you, Allie. Inside, Sabonis. Banked it in off the glass. Sabonis has got 9.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
And because of that, this one looks like a bit of a mismatch.
Pass to Butler. Shot to stop the run. Gets the 3 to fall. He's got 12.
And if Butler gets going, he is not going to let up. He will continue to attack over and over again.
Here's MP. Another one falls for Sacramento.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
And that's just good coaching. They have made the better adjustments.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Let's check in on the Western Conference standings as the race to the playoffs continues. You look at the Kings, and they're sitting with the 5th seed in the conference currently. And, of course, the Warriors, just barely behind them, only 1 spot down.
Well, I think for Sacramento, they have to be proud of what they accomplished so far. But they also feel they've left some wins on the table and that their best basketball is yet to come.
Sabonis with a screen on Curry. MP way outside. Rebounded by Butler. Butler's got 4 rebounds now.
And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row to start the half.
Curry finds Butler. And the 3 off target.
Well, it certainly hasn't been a smooth start after the break. Just 1 for 5 here to start the third.
Sabonis with a screen on Curry. And he's going for the oop here. And Sabonis slams it in.
Making use of Sabonis' height. Just lob it his way, and he'll take care of the rest.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Pass to Curry. That's bucket number 5. He's 5 for 12 now.
Now, he's been reliable tonight, but that's certainly not the case for his team in general.
On the wing, Levine. Knocks it loose. And stolen by Melton. And here's the fast break. Butler passes to Green. Curry, a screen on Hunter. Now here's Melton. Shot clock at 5. For 3, Porzingis. And Domas Sabonis pulls it down.
Yeah, so many times we will see shooters of any caliber miss that wide open 3.
MP outside. Pass to Levine. Launches it from deep. That one is off.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
The Warriors have gotten only 2 of 7 shots to go in the third quarter. That one's good from Green. And the assist from Melton. Melton's got 4 assists now tonight. From deep, MP. Hunter on the wing. Butler covering. Rice. Nice touch on the bank shot. MP's got 7 points for the quarter.
Well, some guys can get a little caught up in that mid-range, but not MP.
Outside Butler. Outside Green. Rebound by Sacramento.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
MP outside. To the middle. They kick it out to Murray. Sacramento passing it around. Levine gets the bucket.
And we've watched it for years, the floor-stretching ability of Levine.
And here are the Warriors now. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
On the wing, MP. He's covered by Curry. And down it goes. 2 points. And that's 13 points for Domantas Sabonis. And so Curry will bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. Over MP. And the Warriors miss again.
He got the space he wanted for his mid-range. He just wasn't able to convert.
And Stephen Curry's been so good for so long. Tim, we tend to forget that early ankle injuries held him back.
Yeah, really, Brian, hard to imagine what he's overcome. Surgery in seasons 2 and 3 that strengthened his lower body and got those ankle braces. Sports medicine has unleashed a killer.
MP, the pass to Levine. Back to MP. Back to Levine from outside the arc. Another possession, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Curry passes to Butler. Back to Curry. Melton outside. Porzingis with a screen on Levine. Oh, he tries a three. Melton misses. Sacramento has gone 3 of 5 from downtown here in the second half. MP shot is off. Golden State has gone just 1 of 6 from long distance here in the third. The shots just aren't falling.
Well, he's certainly not the reason they're down. If they're going to grab the lead here, more guys are going to have to step up.
Curry against MP to the inside. And again, another assist. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
I mean, keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammates, incredible.
Timeout called, the Warriors. And the Warriors going with a whole new group out there. And in today's NBA, you need your point to be able to get his own. Here are the top scorers among point guards in the league. MP is second.
And this group of guys, they have an innate ability to not only score at will, but to create for others. They're the complete package.
Well, they certainly embody what's expected from a modern point guard. Scoring is a fundamental part of the job now. That's the right pass to make. Beautiful job.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Down low. Here's Achua. Achua with the dunk.
A bit undersized, his hops make him a legit small ball 4.
Well, the Warriors shooting an average of 43% for the floor. Pass to Payton. To the middle. Deflects the pass. Ooh, stolen by Westbrook. Here's DeRozan. Achua passes to DeRozan. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Podziemski's got 4 rebounds now. Moody on the wing. They double him with Achua. Moody, good. Moody's got this first basket of the night.
If you bring a double at this level, it can lead to some easy hoops.
From deep, MP sends it home from three-point land.
Well, just keep feeding him. He has been lights out.
Outside Moody. Inside. Here's Post. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
They have no answer defensively inside.
MP outside. 34 seconds left in the third. Westbrook outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Achua with a screen. They get the rebound. Kicks it out to MP. There's the drive. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. It's going to be on Quentin Post. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
Shooting 1.
And for a young player like MP, it's all about establishing good habits. Get yourself into a routine. Those will help you have a long career.
Pajimski with it. MP's there. Pass to Santos. Here's Moody. And that's not going to go. And 3/4 of play in the books. This one's all but over already. Sacramento on top, delivering the blowout. And we'll have the start of the 4th quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
And he runs their offense for a reason. He's got excellent vision. Wow, what a gift for his teammates.
Your list, Tim.
Yeah, I look at a guy like Lou Dort. Look at a guy like Jaden McDaniels. They've got length, a whole lot of want-to, and they've got the ability to guard multiple positions.
MP's checked in for Sacramento. Stephen Curry, he's checked in for the Warriors. They've got Russell Westbrook. Achua is out there with DeMar DeRozan. Then it's MP, so that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. All right, Grant, as someone who played for and managed the U.S. men's national team, give us your all-time starting 5.
You know, I think I'll go with 2 of the program's all-time leading scorers, Kevin Durant and Carmelo Anthony. And finally, you have to have Kobe Bryant because of just how he reset the culture in 2008.
First free throw is good. So he makes 1 of 2, and the second one misses. Achua can't hit. Golden State has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. And the Warriors miss again.
Well, his three-pointer just hasn't been there in the second half.
From deep, MP. Kicks it out to Westbrook. DeRozan outside. MP outside. Westbrook left side. Shoots over Curry. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good. The Warriors have got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. Denied by DeRozan.
Yeah, not known as the shot blocker, but DeRozan on that one there.
And it's good. 2 points.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball.
Westbrook, that's good.
Well, certainly been a good night for him, and it is showing on the scoreboard.
Here's Butler. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Precious Achua picks 1 up.
And one of the things I love most about Butler is how physical he is. He doesn't hesitate to draw contact.
And we continue to see the value of NBA franchises climb. Grant, are you glad you got in when you did?
Oh, yes, I am. I think beyond, though, the dollars and cents, it's just the joy of having a hand in the growth of this game and this league that we all love so much.
And there is so much that Butler brings to this offense. He can be their primary scorer or a facilitator. He has a very high basketball IQ.
Pass to Santos. To the paint. Pajimski's shot is good.
And that's exactly the type of pass we expect from a guy with his vision.
Now here's MP, defended by Pajimski. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for 1 more.
He's carried much of the scoring load tonight. And with the win in reach, expect him to let up.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Sacramento.
Well, you love their unselfish play. Keeping that ball moving, good shot to great. That's winning basketball.
Yeah, they have been dialed in from deep. The three-pointer has been there all night for them.
Draymond Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. Melton comes in for Pajimski. Porzingis sets a screen. Curry, no good.
And if they want to come up with a win here, he either needs to start making shots or find another way to help his team.
Pass to Westbrook. And another dime for him. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
I mean, keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammates, incredible.
To the inside. Here's Green. Rebound by Sacramento. Here's MP. Okay, Legs, I'm making you commissioner of the league for a day. You get one rule change. What is it?
I think we have to look at a time limit on some of these replays. I know we want to get them right, but for me, if you're taking that long, it can disrupt the rhythm of the game.
Totally agree. Curry finds Butler. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Butler's got 11 in the second half.
Putting his body to work in the paint. Butler using his athletic skills to get it done.
Pass to Westbrook from deep three-point land. The Warriors pull it in. Porzingis has got his fourth rebound in this one. Outside, Green. And here's Porzingis. And here's Curry. Can't connect from short range. And here's MP from outside. The rebound by Melton. The Warriors have gone 7 for 15 in the fourth. Outside Porzingis. Butler on the wing. Porzingis with a screen on DeRozan. And here's Butler outside. Rebound by Sacramento. Now MP. And with players now able to earn money at the collegiate level, what does that do for the NBA leagues?
Well, I do think overall it's a good thing. As a former college athlete myself, I love to see these guys get rewarded, and possibly you get to the league, you're a little bit more polished and grown up.
Bottom line is you may have made some money, but when you have a chance to play against the best of the best, that's why you go pro.
There's nothing like it.
MP with it. Green picks him up. Another possession, another assist. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
He's doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
1:49 left in the fourth quarter. Outside, Green. Pass to Butler. Here's Melton. Fires the three. Butler. Great positioning on the putback.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Kings.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And so they powered through to their 51st win of the year.
And with this victory, they conclude this season series, having won 3 out of 4 games these two teams played.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for MP.
Really impressive what he did tonight. Total control of the offense, dropping dimes. They're going to look for him to lead the way again tonight.
55 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. MP outside. To the middle. Curry with a steal. Melton with the ball. Picked up by DeRozan. Outside, Green. They set the pick. Down low. Oh, got a piece of it. Oh, it's stolen by DeRozan. The crossover. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. 20 seconds left in the fourth. Pass to Melton. Butler taking his time here. Off target with the three. MP outside. And MP throws it down.
And staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has to tighten up.
So no problem for Sacramento as they get the win. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort, and they were just dominant out there.
And that about wraps it up. For Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
Number 5, Drew Holiday. And he is C-Suite de Bruxelles, Belgique, numéro 33, starting at small forward at 6'6". Number 9, the big man in the middle, 7'3", number 23, Donovan Williams. And Gunn, 6'3", wearing the letter of Dave.
Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. Murray and Sabonis make up the inside pair. Outside in the perimeter, Levine and DeRozan. And it's MP in at the point guard position. And for the Trailblazers, on the block, you'll see Kamara and Klingon. Holiday out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Grant in at the 3 spot. One thing to watch tonight, RJ, both these teams are great passing the ball. They really rack up the assists.
These are the type of teams you want to play for. Because you know what? If you pass it, the ball will find you again.
Pass to Kamara. Bounce pass, Holiday. Here's Kamara. Latre. And Zach Levine pulls it down. MP with it. Lillard picks him up. Outside, Levine. And it's off from three-point range. To the paint. Here's Grant. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
And get your best scores, high percentage looks, offensive strategy 101. Grant delivering.
MP finds DeRozan. A three-pointer off the mark. And so Lillard will bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. Pass to Klingon. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up.
And this is where Klingon looks to score. The closer he is to the rim, the more aggressive he becomes.
A 3 from MP. Drills the three-pointer.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's DeRozan. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
The quick hands of MP creating the break there with the steal.
Grant outside. Back to Lillard from downtown. Rebound by Murray.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
On the wing, MP. Covered by Lillard. Sabonis' screen on Lillard. Here's Rice. And the dunk by MP.
MP doing a great job letting the play develop, making the defense pick their poison.
The Trailblazers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Three-pointer, Lillard. And Domantas Sabonis pulls it down.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Rice passes to Sabonis. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
How about the vision from MP? In the pick and roll, that's very encouraging to see.
Pass to Grant. Six on the shot clock. Back to Lillard. At the run, and it's Lillard again missing. And so MP will bring it up for the Kings. It's a 5-point game. Their last encounter was in Sacramento.
Yeah, they picked up the win in their last game against this club, and really it was a parade to the free throw line.
Yeah, they played a very smart and physical game, creating a lot of calls that often went their way.
Now, here's Grant, following the miss by MP, and the shot goes in.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Outside Holiday. Back to Lillard. Takes a 3. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. And that ties it up.
A downright lethal three-point threat. Lillard is someone defenders must stay attached to if they want to have any impact.
And the dunk by MP.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Outside DeRozan. Will not go. This is off the front line. Inside, here's Holiday, and he uses the glass on the layup.
This is what Holiday wants. A high percentage look at the hoop.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
I had a chance to catch up with Chauncey Billups. I asked how you counter a player with DeMar DeRozan's versatile scoring. We're putting a close sign on the mid-range tonight, Coach joked, adding, we're going to be very tight in that area defensively and not give him what he wants. Sounds like DeMar is in for an uphill battle tonight. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you once again, Allie. A nice shot by Clingan.
And this young man lives on the offensive glass. Tough to stop Clingan when he's that close.
Lillard against MP. Sabonis a screen on Lillard. The drive by MP. Levine deciding where to go with it, and no good that time. Looking at Portland, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Clippers. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the score?
Well, plenty of anticipation in Portland for this summer when the WNBA will return to the Rose City. The Fire will reclaim the name from Portland's initial two-year WNBA run from 2000 to 2002.
Westbrook kicks to MP. Back to Westbrook. Pass to MP. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. MP's got 13.
When MP is having a night like this, you just can't keep him from getting the ball.
On the court for the Kings as the second quarter gets underway. They've got Hunter. Sabonis is out there with Precious Achiuwa. Then it's MP. And it's Westbrook in at the shooting guard. MP against Henderson. Launches a three. Portland grabs the miss. Last game matched up with the Clippers. A tough loss there.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
Some of it was solid shooting from their opponent, but they didn't have any teeth with their defense. Need to be more active than they were. Those are the turnovers that have coaches pulling their hair out. Why do you think I'm bald?
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Back to MP. 6 to shoot. The Kings need to get off a shot here. Hunter for three. Rebound by Williams. Trailblazers trail by 12. Pass to Henderson. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. And here's Sharp. Back to Thibault. 11 feet away. Again, the Trailblazers good for two.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Just, like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
MP passes to Sabonis. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Showing off his strength, Sabonis powers through the foul and gets it to fall.
For the Trailblazers, Tamani Kamara, he's checked in for Murray. Holiday comes in for Matisse Thybulle. And Lillard subbed in for Scoot Henderson. Richard, one thing we see in this league, teams changing coaches much more often than they change the GMs.
Yeah, one guy picks the players, the other guy coaches the players. Seems like a shared responsibility, but the job security, well, that's not equal.
Sharp. And he comes up with the deuce. Sharp's got his second bucket tonight.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Levine's checked in for the Kings. All right, a chance to check out stats for Damian Lillard. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. MP looking around. Pass to Sabonis. Back to MP. Sabonis' screen on Lillard. Here's MP, and he hits it just before the shot clock expires. MP's got 15.
Oh, that's no sweat for MP, looking calm and collected under pressure.
And looking at the numbers for Lillard, tremendous numbers for him over the last 10 games. Putting up 26 points per, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
He's someone you can rely on to bring it on a nightly basis. When they need a basket, he's the guy they turn to.
And that one falls for Williams.
And the energy of Williams, it's infectious. Amazing at using it to block shots, rebound, score, whatever they ask of him.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. Kings leading now by 12. Bean passes to Rice. To the inside. Done by Achua.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Lillard with it. Now defended by MP. And there's the call on Precious Achua. That's his first foul. And Portland making a change here. Klingen's checked in.
Number 23, Donovan.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. There's a screen by Kamara. Lillard misses.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistently.
MP fires from way outside. Misses the deep three-point attempt. Trailblazers trail by 14. And here's Sharp. He has 5. A floater, and it's good on the layup. Sharp's got 4 points in the quarter.
Oh, nice job executing inside. Sharp's confidence is what makes him such a dangerous player.
Rice, no good. And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for the Portland Trailblazers. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
DeMar DeRozan. He's checked in for Russell Westbrook.
The focus you get from Holiday is constant, and that goes for both ends. He's always looking for ways to help.
And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Sacramento?
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story. Doing damage from deep.
And on top of that, they've been asserting themselves offensively, getting a good chunk of their points from inside. And the big question for MP is going to be work ethic. Because if he can put in the sweat, there's no reason he can't be a star in this league.
And that one's good. Lillard's got 7 points in the game.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Greg, when you talk about the all-time great three-point shooters, Damian Lillard is right up there.
Without a doubt. Steph is the clear number 1, but that second spot is up for debate. And it's between guys like Harden, Ray Allen, and Dame.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Warriors was tremendous. He scored 45 points, and he was locked in from deep. But when hasn't he been? And really, it's a game that will stand out when you look at his career, considering how absurd some of those numbers are. Guys?
Thanks, as always, Allie, for that great report. It certainly was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
Last outing for Sacramento, they won that game against the Warriors. Pass to Levine. MP outside. 5 to shoot. Back to Levine. A 3. And it's Portland with the rebound. Kamari's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Lillard. Sacramento grabs the miss. Achua's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Well, his shooting is unfortunately not a big thing. And his lackluster accuracy is probably the thing that's keeping them behind.
MP outside. Out to DeRozan. Sacramento again missing. Trailblazers trail by 5. Here's Sharp. Offline with his 3. MP passes to Achua. On the wing, MP. Guarded by Holiday. Pass to Sharp. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. A tight game here in Portland. Sabonis sets the pick for MP. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And they're losing their concentration here, guys. Just sloppy with the ball.
And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Grant is checked in for Sharp. And the Kings also making a change. Keegan Murray's checked in for Achua. Lillard is screen on DeRozan. Puts it up from 12. And no good. Trying to use the glass. And up the court come the Kings on the break. With the fadeaway. Rebounded by Kamare. Kamare's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Outside Holiday. To the right side. And it's Lillard missing.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
Good on the 3-point shot.
And since being drafted in 2014, LaVine has put in the work to get his 3-point shot where he likes it, really upgrading that deep game.
Lillard from outside. Sacramento grabs the miss. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
Yeah, I felt like they attacked, but with a purpose. They knew what they wanted to accomplish coming in.
The coaching staff has been happy with how well they've executed the game plan. They operated as a cohesive unit. What I want to know is, where is the rim protection? That was just too easy.
A 3 from MP. And Klingon pulls it down.
Yeah, and that 3-point shot, it really has looked awful here in the second quarter. It hasn't stopped him from attempting them, but it's time to maybe find something else to do. And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Sabonis is screen on Lillard. Rice passes to Sabonis. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. 10 points for Sabonis.
Excellent body control by Sabonis, rolling off the pick and into position.
Pass to Klingon. 17 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Lillard from outside. Again the miss by Lillard. MP outside. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Kings lead by 3 from Portland. We're back in a moment.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll. They're measuring up the shot. Give it up for our participants.
And greetings from the 2K studios. Here at halftime, the Sacramento Kings in a tight game.
This is where your ball movement really helps you. Against this defense, you cannot afford to just be stagnant.
Kenny, that's a good game plan.
That's it, Shaq? That's your full analysis?
Okay, good game plan, Kenneth.
Okay, then. And now, as the season winds down, a look at the Western Conference picture.
And taking a look at the Kings, they've come up a little short of expectations. The talent is unquestioned, but their focus has been wavering. The consistency just hasn't been there. That said, I sure wouldn't want to meet him in the playoffs, though.
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Sacramento leading by 3. We'll see Grant and Kamara playing it forward. Damian Lillard out there with Holiday, and it's clinging in at the center. So that's who Chauncey Billups starts the second half with. And slammed up by Sabonis.
Yeah, I like that he's not taking any chances there. Sabonis goes up strong with the finish.
And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. Puts it up. Again, the Trailblazers score.
Nothing better than a hustle play like that. It gets the whole team amped up, sets the example for everyone.
MP up top, covered by Lillard. Rice gets to DeRozan. DeRozan gets a screen from Rice. Count that one. DeRozan's got his second basket.
DeRozan has every shot, but that mid-range, yeah, that's his bread and butter.
Three-pointer. And it's Lillard missing. King shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. Rice passes to Sabonis. Back to MP. Pass to Murray. Holiday against Levine. Sabonis sets the pick for Levine. Great open look there. And it's an 8-point Kings lead.
A clean start to the half for them, knocking down their first 3 shots.
Three-pointer, Lillard, and the 3 ball is good. Lillard's got 5 points in the quarter.
And that's Dame showing that competitive side. Loves a good duel, especially from Rand.
Their first miss since the break. Still, I like how they've come out so far.
And Holiday kicks to Grant. Pass to Kamara. Kicks it out to Lillard. And Lillard throws it down.
Wow, the skill of Lillard to get his shot through while getting the whistle.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. For Sacramento, they've gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Outside, Levine. Back to MP. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
He's been off. Still, they're up, so not all is lost.
You know, Greg, being a two-way player got Jeremy Grant into the NBA. But now he's grown even more.
Yeah, in his career, he's often the primary defender on elite scorers. Then he added scoring to his game in Detroit, becoming an effective two-way player.
Here's Lillard. Takes it inside.
Some nights, Lillard can just keep going and going.
Sacramento's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. MP, the triple is down the hatch.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Lillard surveying the D. To the paint. He's looking for swinging and finds him.
Doesn't get any easier than this. Klingon looks to slam that one down whenever he gets a chance.
MP outside. Pass to Levine. Lets it go from deep. A shot. No good. Trailblazers trail by 3. Here's Kamara. Good, and Grant gets the assist. Grant's got 3 assists in the game.
And he's stroking it well, but he just hasn't shown the aggressiveness that they need out of him. Probably in front by more if he was taking more shots.
And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Let's check out the standings in the Western Conference and see how the playoff race is shaping up. Take a look at the Kings. They've done well enough to be in 5th place in the conference so far. And checking out Portland, a few slots below them.
And for the Trailblazers, they're currently one of the top 8 seeds, but there's still a lot of work to be done, which they, to a man, understand. I think it's going to come down to execution.
LaVine gets the bucket.
Off the pass, LaVine is more or less just automatic. He just lets it fly.
And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Now let's take a look at the list of players who have been absolutely lighting it up. These are the NBA scoring leaders over the last 10 games. 4th, MP.
Quite a role he's been on. I mean, a pure scoring display. Eventually, teams might find an answer for him, but that's not been the case here lately.
Pass to Lillard. Back to Klingon. Kicks it out to Lillard. Plays it up off the glass. Lillard's got 25 points.
And there's an edge to Lillard's game. He's fearless, and you can see it when he's finishing in traffic.
Sabonis' screen on Lillard. A 3 from MP. Rebounded by Kamare. Kamare's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Lillard outside for the lead. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, you never want to foul.
And so Henderson will bring it up for the Trailblazers. They trail by 9 points. And a look at the 5 for the Kings to start the 4th. We've got Russell Westbrook. LaVine is out there with Precious Achiuwa. Then it's MP. Sacramento with the ball. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Nice passes to Achiuwa. A dunk by Achiuwa.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Pass to Sissoko. Sharp against LaVine. Sharp, the pass to Williams. And again, it's Portland converted.
You know, when Williams gets positioned inside, he just looks to dominate physically, and then he shows you the skill set on top of it.
The 3 from MP. MP with the long triple.
And another one. That's 5 total threes on the night from him so far.
LaVine against Sharp. Lillard outside. Shot clock at 6. Over MP.
Teams are realizing you have to account for MP on that defensive end, especially when you're going up near the hoop.
Off target with his 3. Trailblazers trail by 10. Here's Henderson. Great D that time from Westbrook. Kings have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the 4th quarter started. Kicks it out to MP. Using his athleticism, MP with the play.
Oh, man, I love to see that. MP elevating.
Lillard finds Sharp. Pass to Sissoko. Here's Lillard. Covered by MP. The shot by Sharp. Nobody around. Good. Quick play by Lillard to set it up. Sharp's got 19 points.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there'll be more in store.
MP against Lillard. MP outside. Right side Westbrook. Shoots over Henderson. The offensive rebound. And the dunk by MP.
You love to see it. MP staying engaged off ball.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the 4th quarter. And And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. And Portland making a change here. Klingen's checked in. Keegan Murray's checked in for Sacramento. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Guys, over the last break, I listened to Chauncey Billups address the team. He questioned his team's effort, asking them, should I put in the bench right now? Wake up, guys. We can still win this game, but I need you all to play like you believe you can. Not exactly a fun huddle to listen to, guys.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Henderson, bounce pass. Pass to Sharp. Back to Klingen. Williams passes to Sharp. Just 4 to shoot. There's Lillard. And the rejection by MP. A different look now for Portland. Tamani Kamara. He's checked in for Williams. Grant comes in for Scoot Henderson. And it's Drew Holiday in for Shaedon Sharp. Sabonis, he's checked in for Sacramento. DeRozan comes in for Levine. MP outside.
Hey, who got it?
Right side, Westbrook. Shot clock at 5. To the middle, Sabonis. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got 4 assists now tonight. The shot by Lillard, wide open. And the Trailblazers another 3.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Outside Westbrook. Nailed from three-point land. Westbrook's got 11 in the second half.
Something seemed to click for him at halftime. He's looked a lot more focused, and the game is just easy for him now.
Grant outside. To answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Westbrook dishes to Rice. Sabonis' screen on Lillard. There's the lob to Sabonis. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
This is why Sabonis' teammates look to set him up for alley-oops. This is the type of chemistry that they have.
Trailblazers trail by 15. Lillard, the pass to Grant. Lillard with a screen for Grant. Drives to the hoop. And the dunk by Grant.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers. And so, MV will bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. And another 3 for Sacramento.
3 triples in the first half, 3 in the second. Boy, do they add up.
A 3-ball. And it's Lillard missing.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Sabonis' screen on Lillard. Stolen by Grant. To the left wing. And Damian Lillard with the bucket on the assist by Grant. And that's now 37 points for Damian Lillard. And we got a timeout called by Doug Christie. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. Sacramento making a switch here. Levine's checked in. Sacramento leading by 14. Rice gets to DeRozan. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. 8 points for DeMar DeRozan.
And what a half for this offense. If they can stay this high, a great chance to extend this lead.
Pass to Kamara. Nice pass. Right into the rack perfectly for the layup. Kamara's got 9 points here in the second half. MP against Lillard. For 3, Levine, and another assist for him.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Lillard against MP. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
Yeah, Lillard has those ups. He can get to the rim when he wants to.
MP outside. DeRozan. Holiday there for the rebound.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Outside Lillard. 18 feet out. Count it.
He's doing everything he can. If they want to win, others have to step up and provide some scoring.
Here's Sabonis. Now Murray. Stolen. And here comes the break. Lillard. No problem with the wide open jam.
And with how well Lillard shoots it from deep, that mid-range Jay is normally going to be open.
From 13, the shot misses. And so Lillard will bring it up for the Trailblazers. 11-point game. And down it goes.
But Demon isn't just tall. He's also got some meat on him. That comes in handy against the physical defense.
It's MP attacking.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. He's able to hit the second one, and that'll push the lead to double digits. Not a lot of time left for the Trailblazers in this one. Lillard outside. He was ready to receive and deliver.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Here's MP. Here's Murray.
And this young guy is a handful to deal with. Murray is so skilled at drawing.
That's the first, and that will put them up by 9. And a tough break is his second attempt at the line. No good. Now Holiday. Stolen by Levine. Now here's MP. Outside Levine. Here's MP. Pocket 6. And there's the 3.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
All road wins. They're just so sweet. They're just so sweet. Do you know why? Because they are so hard to come by.
Now MP. 29 seconds left in the game. Here's Sabonis. Just 5 to shoot. MP trying to free himself up.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
MP misses the deep 3. So it's the Kings winning this one easily. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time GA this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Along with Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you so much for watching tonight's presentation. So long and good night, everyone.
it, gentlemen. This is the playoffs. We worked our tails off to get here, and we'll keep working till the job is done. Because we're a pack of wild dogs, and we won't let anything get in our way. Now, there are some people outside this locker room who think we can't hack it. Some people who think we're frauds. There was even a reporter who had the nerve to say that our rookie phenom over here is going to be the biggest choke in the league. But we're going to prove those people wrong when we hoist up that Larry O'Brien trophy.
Yeah, let's go!
Hey, listen, it starts tonight, gentlemen. So let's show them what we're made of, all right?
Let's get out there.
MP, hang back for a second.
About that article. Oh, you mean the one by Roseanne Conway saying that I'd be the biggest bust of the first round? Yeah, haven't seen it.
It's great motivation, and I want you to use it, but don't lose sight of who you are and what you do. I don't need more MP. I just need MP. Understood?
Right. So stay within myself and let the game come to me.
That's right. Now go out there and show the world what you can do.
I'm on one!
Game time. Let's get it, MP.